Hello, welcome everyone. Let's kick off this session with some professional energy as we're getting ready for 2026 Spring Career Fair. So, thank you for joining this session, watching as we spend some time just getting you prepared for the career fair. So, you're in the right place at the right time. So, whether you're a first year student, if you're a graduate student, this is a chance for you to connect with employers, to explore opportunities, and to take some steps in order to take some big steps towards your big future as a career professional. So, here are some of the events that you can look forward to leading up to the career fair and after. So, on February 22nd, we have a suit up event. This is a chance where you can get discounted professional attire. So, you're showing up as your best self to interviews and also to the career fair. Last but not least is our etiquette dinner that we have in March. That's on a Tuesday night. This is for you to get an opportunity to share a meal in a professional dining setting. So let's talk about mastering the art of the career fair. Yes, this is an art. Your professional development is an art. The way you navigate the room is going to be an art. So you want to treat this experience like you're showing up for a job interview. So you want to be dressed in what you're comfortable in, what you would put in an interview outfit and your best self forward in a professional setting. The next thing is that you want to show up with your professional documents ready. So you want to have your business cards, you want to have your resume edited and professionally written and reviewed. So this is the time to give you a chance to get it reviewed by our office. And also I'll show you another tool later on in this presentation to get you started as well. And then the next thing you want to do is make the most of your time. So, right now, when you're at the career fair, you want to be thinking about the employers you want to talk to. And then also while you're waiting, because the career fair can be a busy place, this is a chance for you to mingle with your peers, to talk to others standing in line, because more jobs are filled by networking by any other than any other means of job search communication or strategies or skills. So while you're mingling and waiting to talk to employers, you want to be thinking about what you're going to say. So a 30-second commercial is a short summary about yourself. You're going to be talking about your experience, your skills, and you want to practice this because the goal is for you to be natural and confident as you're navigating this professional conversation. So, the main thing you want to do is practice. The next thing is to do your homework. So, if you're thinking about starting a conversation with somebody you don't know, you kind of want to have a little bit background knowledge to make the conversation a little bit more interesting, a little bit more comfortable for you and the person that you're talking to. So, here are just some of the pitfalls that happen when you show up unprepared. It can feel overwhelming. You can start to wonder, you can miss opportunities, and then you feel disappointed and you feel like you didn't really maximize your time. So, how you want to do this is you want to make sure that you've done a little bit of research. You leave a good impression with everybody that you meet. And some of the things that we're going to discuss here today is how you're going to do so. So, just prepping a couple hours will turn this experience into a learning experience, a comfortable experience, and you can maximize your time the most by prepping beforehand. So, how you want to prep beforehand? I got 5 steps for you here. You want to narrow down the companies that you want to see. There's going to be over 100 companies there. So, you're not going to be able to see everyone, and every company may not suit your career goals in the first place. So, it's important to kind of do the background work, figure out what companies is going to be there, and you're going to do that after you register for the Career Fair on Handshake. And you can look at the companies before you go. You want to refine that resume, as I mentioned earlier, dress to impress, and practice your elevator pitch. And then also, you can schedule your day. So, you're a student, you're used to following a schedule, showing up for class. So, scheduling your day with the career fair in the middle of it can be challenging if you're not prepared. So once you register for the career fair on Handshake, you'll officially do it and say that you're going. You're going to find that under fairs in Handshake as you sign in using your Marshall credentials. You already have a Handshake account. So this is how you register for the fair at Marshall University, and you save it, and then you're going to be able to look at the companies. So once you get to the companies page, you can follow the actual companies that you want to see. So if you're just looking for a internship, you would check the filter of internship, job, full-time, part-time. You can use filters to kind of base the needs and narrow down your search, and then you can save the company and follow. And then usually each company has their website included in the description. So you can click on the website, and that's how you're doing that research beforehand that I mentioned. And you have good talking points and you know a little bit about the company. So when you show it to the table, you have something to discuss or something that you can ask the recruiter. And also you can look at and see what hiring positions, what majors they're going to be accepting. That's something that you can look up as well. And that can help you narrow down the companies that you really want to focus on during the career fair. So remember that next step, that resume. Yes, we can view your resume in our office. That is our pleasure. That is what we're here for. We're here to support you. But there is another option for you that is sponsored by our office, and it is called Resume AI. So if you have a resume, you can upload your resume to this tool. You'll find Resume AI through Big Interview through your MyMU self-service, and you'll sign in with those Marshall credentials again. So when you sign in and you upload your resume to Big Interview, it'll scan and it will check areas as far as readability, credibility, ATS friendly, and it also look at some formatting things for you. Another way that you can upload your resume is just upload it to Handshake and someone will review your resume. And then once it's reviewed, it will be in your profile and you can make it visible on your profile. So when you apply for jobs on Handshake, you'll be able to use your resume as a tool, like as you would any other job site. So talking about that pitch again, this is an example of a pitch, a 30-second commercial. And I'm bringing this up again because this is your secret weapon. So this is a short introduction of your skills, your experience, and what you're actually looking for. Sometimes when you're networking, you need to have an opportunity to tell someone exactly what you're looking for, what you're doing, where your career path is actually headed in order to get the best opportunities tailored towards you so they know exactly what you're looking for and how they can meet your needs as well. So practice this until it comes natural, until you feel confident. It's not something that you have to rehearse. I mean, you could pick a few lines that you want to remember and just tailor it according to whoever you're talking to. So remember that sample schedule. You are ambitious students. If you're listening to this, you know how to keep a schedule and show up for things. So remember that career fair is going to have over 109 booths in. You're going to need to be able to structure yourself. That way you're not overwhelmed of who you're going to see. So top 3 employers, I will start there. And you want to talk about, how you're going to introduce yourself, take some notes, make sure you collect those business cards to follow up. And then also you can ask, can you follow up with them via email, follow them on LinkedIn? Because sometimes you may not be looking for an opportunity right now, or they may not be looking for someone right now, but in the future, you made that connection so you can follow through with that connection in digital format as well. Just in case you're wondering, speaking about that schedule, if you have class during the career fair, what do you do? So students can attend the career fair and may request a university excuse absence, but they must follow the steps to do this. First, you're going to request 5 days ahead of the career fair. You're going to let your instructor know. You're going to let your professors know, email, maybe put it in writing, talk to your professor, whatever form of communication that you think is best for you and your professor. You want to do that 5 days before. Then you're going to submit digitally to the university excuse absent. And here's the QR code, and you can start that process there. And it is your responsibility to contact your professors if you have any missed work and if any missed assignments that you need to do, you need to do that yourself. So, right before we wrap up here, let's talk about professional attire and why you can look forward to dressing nice and show up to the career fair because there are going to be professional headshots. So, if you have not had a professional photo done before for your LinkedIn or for your digital portfolios, even if you're just looking to elevate your professional brand online, this is the opportunity to do so. Northwestern Mutual is going to be doing headshots at the career fair, so you can participate in getting a headshot and make the most of this career experience as well. So, last but not least, you were emailed your prep guide for the career fair. So, this is going to include some critical information and also a list of companies, a map, all the tools that you're going to need, even talking points that you're going to need in this guide that's going to help you maximize your time at the career fair. So make sure you look at that guide, print it out, save it, download it, make sure you have it in your notes so you're able to access this guide on the big day. And speaking of the big day, again, the Spring Career Fair is Wednesday, February 25th at Marshall Rec Center from 12 to 4 p.m. And make sure that if you need professional attire at a discounted rate, that you show up that Sunday before the career fair at JCPenney's at our suit up event. So I thank you for joining this, and you got this. If you need help, don't hesitate to reach out to the Office of Career Education. We have virtual appointments, in-person appointments, and we're here to support you in your professional journey.